we have so much evidence. Take the current onslaughts of the massacres in Gaza at the moment. We know for a fact that F-35 fighter jets are being used. Now, the UK produces 15% of the value of that. It's a US-made F-35. These are made by BAE. So despite the fact that we keep demanding from the government to give us, an answer, have UK weapons been used, in the current bombardments, they purposely use vague and evasive answers. And the fact is, we know that this has happened before. A review by the government in 2014 found that 12 licenses for arms, which are likely to have been used in that year's bombardments of Gaza, which resulted in over 2,000 Palestinians dying, and according to UN reports, sent almost all of the population into destitution. In 2010, the then Foreign Secretary David Miliband said that UK arms had almost certainly been used in the 2009 bombing campaigns in Gaza. At that time, it was the US F-16 combat aircrafts. And again, components from British-made components, navigation equipment, etc., were used. And they're still reportedly being used today in last month's assaults on Gaza. We can go back to 2018, the Great March of the Return. And let me state the peaceful Great March of Return. The UK, a government that it was confident in the decisions made in terms of the weapons that had been sold. However, when they were pushed on the issue, the government also admitted that we do not collect data on the use of equipment after sale, meaning it was taking Israel's guarantees at face value, despite many reasons not to. So
that seems extraordinary. I mean, this is not my field at all, but if you don't collect information like that, then presumably you're not really interested in information about how effective this weaponry is. So it's just a complete abandonment of any response. I mean, just another quick question, Dan, if I may. If I go back to Andrew, because you've mentioned some of the weapons that have been used, but a number of people have been sending in questions, have been asking, can you be a bit more specific and tell us what sort of guns or bombs or jets or what is being sold by Britain to Israel?
Certainly. So. I'm going to the technical names, but 100. So we've said 400 million pounds worth of weapons were sold. Now that figure should actually be doubled, because as we said, the way that the arms industry is created is purposely to be very secretive. So there are several different licenses. Now, there are open licenses which allow for unlimited amounts of export. So if we start taking all of this into account, that number is going to become incredibly conflated. But in terms of what we know for a fact, 183 million pounds worth of military technology has been sold, 104 pounds worth of aircraft, helicopters, and drones, 20 million pounds worth of grenades, bombs, missiles, and countermeasures, 4.6 million pounds worth of armored vehicles and tanks, 1.9 million pounds worth of ammunition, and £1 million worth of small arms.
It's an arsenal.
It is an arsenal.
Extraordinary.